Alright, it's time for another update. So I've got about 40 more figures boxed up now since the last time. A lot of those are WCFs, and then also some bigger figures like the Portrait of Pirates Kuzan and also Doflamingo. And here are the rest of my WCFs, the ones that haven't been boxed up yet, and there may be a few others scattered around, and then yeah, these shelves are getting pretty empty. Only got Big Mom left in there, and we still have Mike up there, and I'm currently clearing off my Ors figures, got both of them off. They're all boxed up now, actually. Then we still got some stuff going on here. I did put some of them away, but yeah, this Sunny, I was trying to take it apart, and this mast is like so firmly stuck into there that I'm worried I'll break it if I try to pull it out. And I did heat it up and tried carefully pulling it out for like 5 minutes, and I'm just worried I'm gonna break it, so I think I'm gonna leave this one fully put together. And then over here we have the Moby Dick, which should be easy to take apart because I think I just took it back out a few months ago, so I'm pretty sure these pieces come off easily. And if you're wondering why I'm putting them all away, I'm not getting rid of them. I explained it in the first 3 minutes of my other video. The video is called Anime Figure Collection Update June 2026. So yeah, if you want the full explanation of why I'm doing that, then just watch the first like 3 or 4 minutes of that video. But yeah, it's fun documenting how my collection is changing throughout the years. Like, I've had this channel I think since 2016 or 17, and I've been making videos since then, so I have all those old videos I can go back to and see how it's changed throughout that time. But yeah, like there's a video I made a few years ago where I had a bigger shelving unit than this one. It was right here, and it was just so big eventually it felt just too overwhelming for the size of this room. And then I even put one of these shelves in the closet, and that was just a weird thing to do. Like, I forget what my reasoning was for that back then, but I think I was just trying to maximize how much space I could have for figures, and it just did not work out. Like, having a shelf in the closet with figures on it, it didn't take me long to change my mind on that. And then yeah, that giant shelving unit, I moved that one out, and then I moved this one in. Let me turn the camera. I moved this one in here after that, which is smaller and less overwhelming. It's not as deep and not as wide either. And now I'm reaching the point where this feels a bit overwhelming for this room, so I'm definitely going to take all the shelves down and then figure out what I'm going to do with this room. Like I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I might just get one bookcase and put some manga on there with a few figures and just have my collection like that for a while with most of them boxed up, but I don't think that's really something in the near future. I think the first step before that is just getting them all in the boxes. Like I said, they're just going away and they're going to be out of sight for a while. So yeah, this is kind of a reset for my collection. Like, I've been collecting things for so long, I've been through other collections, I've sold them off or kept certain things from them, so at this point I can easily identify when it's going in the wrong direction, and I felt myself kind of slipping back into being so focused on figures, so fixated on them, that I was neglecting other areas of my life. So I'm just getting that balance back, and I need them out of my life for a little bit so that I can continue to enjoy collecting figures and all that without them being the main focus of my life. Like, they just got to be a part of it and not the main focus that kind of overrides everything else. Yeah, as I'm putting all these away in the box, I'm finding myself more willing to maybe let go of certain ones that I didn't think I would want to let go of before. And yep, I've added some more here. There's this weird gap here, so I'm going to have to rearrange those to make it fit better. Maybe I'll move these somewhere else and put some other boxes there. But yep, I've added a new layer here. We have some really good ones here, some of my favorites. Cat Viper and Duke Dogstorm. And I'm going to leave the middle empty, that way I can walk up here and then add or take away from the ones up here, but I think I'm pretty much done stacking here. I mean, there's some more space. I can stack a few more in this side. And maybe I'll figure out something with that gap, because that's a lot of empty space there. And then over here, I've got a bit more room to stack too, but I don't want to go too high that they're falling over or putting too much weight on the ones underneath. Because yeah, I've been making sure to put the most heavy, sturdy ones down there. But yeah, I've been loving doing this. It's feeling good. And I know people love to jump to conclusions and assume things and then get offended by things when it really has nothing to do with them. So I just want to make that clear that I'm just talking about my experience with collecting. I'm not judging anyone who has a room this exact size that's full of even more figures than I had in here. Like, do whatever you want. I'm not trying to send some kind of message saying, oh, everyone should put their figures away. So if that's where your mind's going when hearing all this stuff I'm saying, then you're way off track. Alright, I'm going to do an updated tier list of the figures I'm wanting the most. So first up we have the Masterlized Hisokas. He's a character I've been wanting a figure of for a really long time, but I always end up choosing other figures over him, and that might happen again here because there's just so many that I'm wanting here. So we're going to put Hisoka in the middle for now, both of them. And then we have the Masterlized Bisky, or Masterlized Extra. One of those lines, but yeah, another Hunter x Hunter figure. There are just so many coming out right now, so we're going to put her in the middle as well. And then we have the Glitter and Glamour's Robin. This one's from the moment when she reunites with Saul and Elbaf. And I'm really wanting this one, so we'll put her up here. And then we have a little crying Midoriya. This one's from the moment when he's watching the All Might video, sitting on his chair and crying, which is a moment I'd like to have, so we'll put him up here also. And then Loki, this one I'm getting for sure, so we're putting him up in the very top. Then we have an All Might and Midoriya. So these ones are part of the same figure, and this is a moment that I really want a figure of. I want to get like one figure of each of All Might's looks. Of all his looks and moments. Yeah, this is a really good one, so I have to get this one. Then we have Guts from the newest Berserk Ichiban Kuji. We're going to put him in the B tier. And also that Beast of Casca's Dream thing, we'll put this thing here also. And Zod, I already have the first release of this Zod. This one's a little different. He has 2 horns and has a base on him, but I already have one. He's really big, really expensive, and this one is less. This one's $150 if you're buying the Ichibancho release of it in the US. But yeah, we're going to put him at the very bottom, which are ones that I'm unlikely to buy. And we also have Zod in his human form, which I don't know. I just feel like I don't really need it right now. I have so many series I'm wanting to buy figures from, and I'm really trying to cut down on how many things I buy. Like, there are so many figures here. So I'm only going to end up buying a small amount of them. So we're going to put him down here also. And then we have the pop-up parade kite. This one looks really good. I think there was also like the masterized kite or something like that, and he didn't even come with his weapon thing. So yeah, this one looks great. The pose is great, and he has his weapons. So I would like to get this one, but we're going to put him here in C because, like I said, just too many different series, too many different things. Then we have the masterized X-Piece Shamrock, which I think looks fine, but right now I just don't have a strong desire to get it. So we'll put him here with Kite. And then the Masterized X-Piece Gunko. So I am running this one more than the Shamrock. We're going to put her up in the B tier. Then we have the Skypiea Nami on the waiver. I'm really excited about this one, so we're going to put her up in the A tier. How did Hisoka get up there? I think I accidentally put him up there. So we'll put him back down in B, and then... oh yeah, the Cricket figure. This thing looks like it's going to be amazing. I have to have this one, so he's going straight up to the top. And then we have the Nendoroid Owachi from Pikmin, so... I already have the Bulborb they released, and this one comes with some other Pikmin, so I'd like to get him too. We're going to put him in the A tier. And then the Mega WCF Whitebeard, Young Whitebeard. I plan to collect most, if not all, of the Mega WCFs eventually, but there are a lot of things I'm wanting more than him right now, so we're just going to put him in the B tier. And we also have the Mega WCF Loki. I'm not sure where to put this one. I want to put him in either B or A, so we'll put him in B for now. And then we have the Striren and Fern. I love the Halloween theme of these ones. They're dressed like witches, and I think they're based on an official drawing also. So yeah, these ones are going to go at the top. Right, now here's the Masterized Skull Knight on horse. I've wanted this one for a long time, but I just keep buying other things instead of him, and I feel like that's going to continue, so let's put him in the C tier. And here's the Glitter and Glamour's Egghead Nami. So I've almost bought this one a few times. I really did want it, but my desire for it is kind of fading the longer I go without buying it, so we're going to put her in the C tier. Then we have the Glitter and Glamour's Elbaf Nami. So it looks like this one has the same exact facial features as the Glitter and Glamour's Egghead Nami, like the eyes, the nose, the mouth. They look to be exactly the same, if not very similar. Then we have the Senkozukai Dorian Bragi. So I'd like to get these ones and also the Masterized X-Piece ones. We're going to put these ones in the B tier for now. And then the Maximatic Plus Gear 2nd Luffy. So this is another one I've wanted to buy for a long time, but just haven't bought it. So we're going to put him in the B tier. Oh yeah, and here's a Kaiji figure. Kaiji is another series that I really love, and they don't make too many figures of him, but for some reason they've been coming out with a lot of them this past year. So I'd like to get at least one figure of him. For now, we'll throw him in the B tier. And then the Spider Form Black Maria. So this is another one of those ones that I was gonna buy, then time just went on and I still have not bought it. So we're gonna throw her in the middle into the B tier. And the King of Artists, Edward Newgate. At first when I saw this one, I was going to get him for sure, but now he's out and he looks fine. He looks about like what I expected him to look like, so I don't think he looks bad, but right now I'm just not wanting him as much as I did before. We're going to put him into C. And then Frieren, the Ichiban Kuji Frieren figure. I think this one looks pretty decent. She's out in Japan now, so I've seen some videos, and I think it came out pretty good. I think I may have seen a picture or a video where the mouth looked to be a little off-center, so she could have some little issues like that. And then Killua. So this is probably my favorite figure I've seen of him. I'd really like to get this one. We'll put him up in the A tier. And here we have another All Might. So they've released 2 of him in the armored look. This one has like the damage on it. You can see his face coming through on one of his arms. And this one also got an Ichibancho release. I wanted to get the first one, but I don't want to pay the aftermarket prices for it. So this will be the one I get. I'm going to put him up in the A tier. And then we have the Glitter and Glamour's Nami and Robin from that color spread. And I really want the Nami. I'm going to want the Robin to go with her too, right? So we'll put them both up here. And the Robin looks good too on its own. Like, I love that look for Robin. And then the King of Artists Yamato with like the metallic paint job. She has a little snake colored in on her clothing, which the original release that I have doesn't have colored in, but it's the same sculpt. And like I said, so many figures here, so I think I'm gonna have to put her down in the bottom for now because there's just so many damn things I want to buy. And next up we have the Grandista Blackbeard. So this is one of those ones that I was really excited for when I first saw it, but there are a few things I don't like about it, like how they didn't color in the little flower pattern on his pants. And I probably will still end up buying him because I really like the pose and the sculpt. I think the face looks great, but I'm not wanting him quite as much as I once did. So let's put him in the B tier for now. And then we have the Grandista Shanks. I think this one's called Grandista Shanks too because there's already been another one, at least one other one. And I kind of go back and forth on this one, so we're going to put him in the C tier. Oh yeah, the Maxamatic Sanji. Maxamatic or Maxamatic Plus. But yeah, this one looks really good. It's been a long time since I've been excited for a Sanji figure. There's not too many that really catch my eye. So I am really wanting to get this one. And then we have the Maxamatic Zoro, which looks pretty good too. So we're going to put him in the B tier. And some more Kaiji stuff. This one's a prize figure. And then this one here is an Ichiban Kuji Kaiji. I'd like to get all of them, really. Oh yeah, and Emmett. He's been one of those that's been lingering around for a while too. I want to get him, eventually, but there are just too many other things above him right now, so we'll throw him in the B tier. Okay, and now for the Masterized X-Piece Dory and Bragi. So I feel like Dory looks a little bit stocky due to his proportions and his pose, but he still looks like a really good figure. Like he's something I'm gonna want to have, even if I'm a little bit unsure about it. So I think we'll put him up at the top because it's Dory and Bragi. I love the giants, so I gotta get them. Bragi looks great. So yep, we'll put them up there, and this is my current list. So we'll see how many of these I actually end up buying.